Hey, this is Tony with Product Manager Hub.io, where we talk all things product management. And today is another weekly recap of working as a product manager in an enterprise institution. This is a fun little thing, and I do get a lot of comments back from individuals how things are going and some of the weekly lessons learned. So, once again, as normal, we are going to recap the week. I like to kind of talk a little bit about how many hours I sit actually in meetings, just so you have a good understanding in case you're trying to break into product management. You have a little bit of an understanding of what I do on a day in and day out basis. Once again, if you do have any questions at all, feel free to reach out to me. But let's dive in. So, from a weekly breakdown standpoint, this week I spent roughly about 14 hours in product roadmap type discussions. I like to think about product roadmap. What it does is it encapsulates anybody from the business. We talk roadmap items, financials, conduct demos. We go through journey mapping sessions to understand different pieces of the users that are using the variety of software that we have. And to add into this, so one of the bigger lessons learned this week regarding roadmap type items was really continue to press into the different use cases for the different pieces of technology that are being used by the consumer. So think about it from the standpoint if you're coming to launch some sort of a technology and you know that you have both mobile users and desktop users, one of the things that you really want to dive into is, well, what are the different types of use cases that a mobile user would use your application for versus a desktop? You'd be surprised that it is potentially functionally different how they use your particular pieces of software. So, to recap on a lesson learned from that particular item, it is press into the different technologies used and how the user is going to use them. That's a good one. The next one is going to be kind of a product development. So I'm just bucketing into two different things. Product development is going to be anything from those agile type meetings, getting in there and working with your actual developers. This week, I spent roughly about 17 hours in agile type meetings. Um, One of the bigger lessons that we learned this week was as a product manager, it is almost key, I believe, in these days to have a little bit of a technical background. And when I say that, one of the things that I had to do this week was more on data validation, understanding some of the different metrics coming in. So I had to dive into some of the actual raw data tables to start picking out different trends and understanding how customers or users are using our particular technologies. So this week was a little bit heavier into the old SQL gym, had to hit that SQL gym, you know. So that is a lesson learned that I can convey back to you. So if you're looking to get into product management or you're working in product management, obviously it's great to have some of those technical skills to help you move along different things. So that is the recap regarding how many hours I work actually in the seat in a meeting, discussing different things about product and launching products. And now let's move on to the last piece of it. So here is the large weekly lesson learned. One of the things that I always am a huge driver towards are communities of practice. I absolutely love them. And so the biggest lesson learned this week is join a community of practice, whether it's within your organization or outside of your organization. They are a great way to continuously sharpen your skills as a product manager. But also, it gives you that network to really understand if you have problems, issues, running into new territories. You can absolutely use a network of other product managers or product community members to help you navigate through some of those challenging times or give you best advice. So, um, huge proponent of it. Obviously, me this week, we have been using it more and more to help us get our grassroots initiatives kind of bubbled out to the rest of the organization so that we can all have a little bit of more of an understanding of who's working on what, how they're working on it, and then also improving our processes. So, once again, this is a weekly recap of what it's like to be a product manager in an enterprise software setting. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, please reach out to me at productmanagerhub.io. I would love to communicate with you in any way possible. So thanks a lot and have a great day.